Kahnawakes, and welcome to another episode of On the Record. I'm your host, Michael Stalk. Today in studio, we have Kenneth Deer. Welcome, Kenneth.
Glad to be here.
The last time we had sat down together, it was prior to the election, and it was a pundit show. We were discussing the situation with Keith Mayo and some of the controversies surrounding that. And today we're going to talk, I guess, a little bit more on where that is, try to up-to-date the community a little bit more on that, and what's been happening after the elections with Gilbert. For most part, the community knows that Keith had got an injunction for the election to stop it or to put his name on, and subsequently Lindsay LeBarn, the electoral officer, went ahead to do it anyway. Now they're back in court. There was supposed to have been a hearing. It was postponed till August or September, if I'm not mistaken. And according to Keith, that the Chief Justice didn't want to hear the case. They sent it back to the original judge who initially made the decision for the injunction. According to Mohawk Council, and the information that they're putting out is that Keith withdrew and they're going to a mediation. So there's two different situations that are happening, what Mohawk Council is saying and what Keith Mayo is saying. So that's more controversy as far as that's concerned.
Well, I think that, there seems to be, he said, she said, a situation between the two. My understanding, though, is what the MCK produced, though, was what the court produced. And the court said that I think there were two issues that have been withdrawn. I think putting his name on a ballot and one other issue. So it's not the whole, I guess, injunction that's been, or at least what Keith wants hasn't all been withdrawn, but maybe part of it. And so the issue is still in the hands of a judge. A judge is going to decide in the end what they're going to do. Whether it's mediation or not is open for discussion. But I think that the court has a lot of leeway and flexibility. They don't have to at least look at the fact that Lindsay may have been in contempt of court. The judge can look at extenuating circumstances and try to find another way out. Other people can get involved if they wanted to be. For instance, a friend of the court, a third party, a fourth, fifth party could get involved and try to find a solution that would satisfy all parties in this. I think the judge has a lot of flexibility in this situation. It's not just a case of somebody violating or not violating the law.
And you know, the thing is there's so much, I guess, misinformation or information that nobody's getting. You know, the Mohawk Council is making some statements on some things. Keith is saying what he's saying, and nothing seems to match together. It's still in the dark as to what is going to actually happen, what will happen. You know, is there going to be another election? Are they going to recognize? You know, and it's crazy that we're still stuck in that.
That's right, and we don't know really what the judge is going to say, because there's only one judgment. The judgment was to put Keith put on the ballot. You know, and the band council only had, or Lindsay LeBarn only had a few days to do that, and he decided not to. Keith in the original one didn't ask for delay of the election. He didn't ask for any of those things. It's in the motion afterwards that he's asking for a new election, so that's a whole different. Keith's action is different from the first action, and the court doesn't have to recognize all what Keith wants, because all he asked for originally was to be on the ballot. So everything else is the judge doesn't have to accept all the demands that Keith is asking for.